Good evening and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for May the 16th, 2022. I'm Mom. That's Alpha. That's Board King. Okay, they're both that way. Hold on a second. They're both that way. Sorry. I was pointing to the east. You guys are to the west. I suppose you could be to the east too, but the long way around.
Indeed.
It's like when I went to Australia and I went via London. And people are like, isn't that the long way? Well, yes, but on British Air, I can get upgraded to first class and not pay anything. Oh, well, that's a good reason.
Mm-hmm.
I used to fly British Air a lot. People laughed at me until I got to go to Australia for basically $1,400 and going first class, which currently is around $12,000. Yeah, somebody in our company has to go to Australia. I think it's Australia. Let's see, Expedia. Let's see what it costs to fly to Australia these days.
A lot.
Yeah. Leaving from Chicago, we'll do it the easy way. Flying to Sydney. We'll go to that one there. And let's not make it too soon. Let's make it the middle of July. And done. Search. Let's see what it costs. We can do flexible dates to compare prices for nearby days, but somehow I don't think that's going to matter too much. Let's see. Oh, it's $2,000 for the basic round trip. We'll just grab one. $2,000 still for basic, but what have we got for first class? Let's see if they even offer first class. Oh, that's because it says economy right there. Let's do that one. We'll go first class. And we'll search that way. And it is making the computer absolutely cry, I'm sure, going, we don't have that kind of money. $25,000.
Wow.
Yeah. And for the flight that my boss is taking, that's on British Air, but the one that my boss is taking is $30,000 if you went first class, which I'm sure he's not doing first class. $31,000 if we go on all Nippon Airways. I bet that is going to be a luxurious flight.
What's the name of the airline?
Nippon Airlines. I think it used to be Japan Airlines. Let's see, and the flight is on average, oh yeah, this is actually the flight I took. It was Chicago to London, London to Singapore, and Singapore to Sydney, so a total of 45 hours. But it actually worked out pretty well, 45 hours, you kind of get used to your place on the plane. British Air is lovely because, one, they always feed you. They encourage you to get up and walk and, try and take care of you health-wise. And then there's two massive long flights, or long breaks. One, the London break was like 6 hours and the Singapore was like 7 hours. And we were there at Christmas time. So Christmas in Singapore is like weird. That's an understatement. It was severely weird, but very, very interesting. Hi, let's see who we've got. We've got GSQ and we've got Von Marcus. Yay! Florida says hello. Hi, Florida. How are you doing? Hi, GSQ. No problem. Australia for Father's Day. No, not this year. I wish. I will be staying in lovely Chicago. So we have a mom hydration for $5,000. Here you go. We are drinking La Croix Beach Plum. There you go. That's a lot of water in one go. But you earned your $5,000, or I earned your $5,000 to lithium for that one, so thank you. I'll need another one in a few minutes. So we are waiting for Mr. Dave to join us. Yeah, this is a sparkling water. LaCroix is naturally essenced sparkling water, and they make it in a number of fruit flavors, and then they've got a couple of like cucumber and not necessarily fruits. And they now have one that I bought called Cherry Blossom. Cherry blossom has the flavor of the leaves from a cherry tree, but not the fruit. It's not a great flavor. And their key lime, in my opinion, tastes vaguely like graham crackers, which I suppose is kind of the key lime thing, but it doesn't have a profound lime flavor versus their lime, which is delicious. All right, GSQ. I just got handmade fan art pics of the Strange New Worlds cast from someone in Australia. I saw them on Twitter and got them. Cool. And Von Marcus doesn't like bubbly water. That's okay. That's all the more for me then, so that's just fine with me. Just to give you an idea of what's going on this week, we are going to be on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, possibly early on Friday. Depends on what's going on. This is all based on my husband feeling good all week. If he doesn't, then things will change. It'll be a super short show. Tonight we're only going to run till 8:30, so the next hour and a half roughly, because I have a hard stop at this moment. And Wednesday we will run till the same thing. We'll run 5 till 7:30 or 6 till 7:30, so that everybody can go watch 10 Forward Weekly, and we will do another watch party like we did last week. So join us around 2 in the morning on Wednesday. Sorry, that would be Thursday morning. So Efithor. I don't like the hibiscus. Yeah, I agree. It does taste like Flintstone vitamins. It's the weirdest flavor. However, if you haven't tried the passion fruit is amazing. Beach plum is good. Peach pear is delicate. Ooh, GSQ's going to be with us for her birthday. All right, we have gotten the website started, but not really functional for Two Absent Friends. Game plan is to have that up and running no later than June 1st, where we will have all the information for the beginning of the charity that we will be running moving forward. Two Absent Friends is going to be dedicated, the first year at least, to Duffy. And we will be raffling off stuff, and it'll go to a charity that you guys will nominate. So what will happen is I have 80, we will take up to 80 nominations for a charity. Every account name that nominates somebody will get a convention code for Kira, Bashir, and Lita. We have 80 of those. After that, because not everybody can afford to do that, but at least you can get something and you can contribute your intelligence, and we will be happy to reward that. After that, we have a bunch of stuff to raffle off, and whatever money we raise will be sent to that charity, and we're going to do it a little differently. We're going to kind of do it the way they do it with Cryptic and Gearbox, I assume, moving forward, so that you guys will actually donate directly to the charity. Send me a copy of the receipt with all your private stuff eliminated so I don't see it, and then I will mail you whatever prize you've won in the auction. Hi, Sav! So we have, at the moment, 10... what have we got there? We've got 10 ships from... Moss something.
Eagle Moss.
Eagle Moss, thank you. I knew it had an E in it. I couldn't remember it. We've got 2 sets of Attack Wing Star Trek ships from WizKids. We've got patches. We've got pennies. I'm sure we've got other stuff, too, that we'll be auctioning off. And it'll go to a good cause that you guys figure out. So the game plan will be to... Thank you! It's purple and pink and a little bit of blue. But it'll all go to a good cause that you guys pick out. And then next year, we'll try and do the same. We'll try and come up with some more excellent prizes for people to bid on, and hopefully we can get Cryptic to help us out next year, too, like they are this year. All this stuff has been donated by Cryptic. And I gather that some people in game are donating stuff, which, the finance side of it, we'll have to figure out how to do that. Because you can't officially sell things, but I suppose if you give the money to a charity and then you just donate your stuff to somebody else, that's between you and them. Yeah, I was going out to dinner last night and I just couldn't take the silver hair anymore. It was just too old. Why, I don't see Mr. Dave yet. Mr. Dave, are you here yet? I don't see Mr. Dave. So he was having some problems with his ground set. He hasn't played a lot lately, and his ground equipment is just not up to it. So find all the loopholes? Yeah, we're trying to dance around loopholes. And Cryptic's aware of what we're doing, and they've been very supportive. In fact, Kel was the one who, after he and Thomas donated a lot of the stuff from Chicago, and we told him that we didn't need to raffle it off to help out Duffy because his family said everything was covered. They're like, fine, do something good. So I haven't done the new event set because some of us can't afford to spend our few little bits of Zen on it. Let's see where I'm at with this one. I've got 7 of 20 done, so 13 times 20, 360 divided by 24. What's that? 12 days? 11 and a half days I'll have it? Something like that. Some magical number like that. So I haven't done anything today. Would anybody like to do some play?
Sure.
Or, okay, what do you guys want to do? I can do space, I can do ground. I can do space and ground.
Space is always nice.
Okie doke.
Space is a place.
Do we want to do a particular anything?
Well, seeing as how I'm level something.
Yeah, level something helps.
Level 4. Can't do a whole lot.
Let's see, on the event campaign, I'm at 2250 of 3500, so I got a ways to go. Well, do you get
0 of whatever?
I'm at 2156.
2156? How do you get the 6?
I don't know. I think it was one of those weird things where they something was messed up and they backfilled people's progress because
oh, yeah. Well, obviously it's because you're special.
What happened in 2156? I should look at that. What happens in Star Trek in 2156?
I believe that's when the Federation was created.
Have a wonderful night, Von Marcus, and don't forget you can do the missions during the day and just wake up long enough to hit click click. Of course, I needed to do that last night, and for the life of me, I couldn't remember which 2 tunes had done the missions. Hold on a second. All right. Let's see. I don't know if this is legit or not, or if this is an old one. Let's see if I just saw something pop up here. I don't know if this is still good. Okay, I've got one for everybody. There you go, there's one. Let me put that into here as well. So, this is Intel.com has the Emperor's Sword bundle giveaway. Don't forget that Y at the end because I somehow managed to goof that up. Let's try that one again. Let's see. Try that. No problem, GSQ. Go get your food. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and see if I've got this. Do I have an account here? That's a good question. Well, it says sign up. Can't believe I don't have this.
Hey, Mom, are you on Klingon or Federation?
At the moment, I'm on Federation. I don't know what we want to do. Pardon? I'm in Strike Group.
Okay. I'm putting in the Armada chat.
Oh, to join?
Yeah.
I'm not sure which tune I'm going to go on. That's why I was trying to figure out which one we were doing.
Oh,
you're in Drexan. Okay.
Well, invite me to the fleet, that's all.
I can invite you to the fleet, no problem.
Yeah.
There we go. So do we have anything particular that we want to do?
I want to level this tune a bit. Not alone.
Okay. Let me jump over to somebody who's got a little firepower and a little defensive power.
The biggest thing I'm interested in at the moment are reputation marks for my new Delta guy, so that can be done with anything. So
yes, it can. TumerBoy. Hi. How are you? And beep boop to you too. Thank you for stopping in. How are you doing? Everyone say hi to TumerBoy. Hi.
Hey, Nick.
Hello.
How's the galaxy doing tonight? Well, this portion of it's doing pretty good. The rest of it tends to be just expanding at unbelievable rates of speed. Faster, however, than the cops can catch up, so they're doing just good with that today. I can't speak for anybody else, but I'm enjoying the new content.
I've been playing another game, sorry.
Heresy, poor king. Other games. We don't play other games. There aren't other games. We were supposed to do a night dedicated to Mr. Dave, helping him do his ground build, but I think his real life might have gotten in the way of gaming, which I just don't understand. It is. I've got my old computer back in Chicago since I'm going to be moving back and forth a lot for the next couple months, and it doesn't play the game because it's old. It's really old. I need to rebuild it. So I actually bought a suitcase specifically so I can take my big PC with me back and forth to Chicago. And I'm buying more monitors, so it's just going to be take it upstairs, hook it up, have some fun, do some work there, come back here. I totally get other people wanting to play lots and lots of games, and you're right, there's nothing wrong with that. I just really get fixated on being able to do one thing, and I don't even do it particularly well. I just like it, and I'm staying here, thank you very much. And if it weren't there, I probably wouldn't game at all, because, I've got other things I can do with my life, but this is what I prefer to do with my life. Besides, I think some of the nicest people I've ever met are here in the game, so being here is comfortable for me. This is home. Though I will say the 2 weeks when I was in New Zealand and we were up in the mountains where, one, we didn't have electricity, and two, we definitely didn't have internet, was kind of refreshing, but not something I want to do too often, so once every 12 years or so, maybe. Maybe every 12 years. The new episodes were Chef's Kiss, Sav?
100%.
Yeah, I think the response should be good. The dialogue, if nothing else, has been really, really fun. I do have a new character who I just started, which is named Marshall Janeway's Phaser. And I can't wait till she's Fleet Admiral Marshall Janeway's Phaser. Thank you, Sav. I appreciate the translation from Canadian to English, so some of us can understand it. Yeah, that's very obvious, but the writing was also really good. And it's nice to have Noah around since, he plays the game too. There's that nice arc going, Thomas's ships are here, and then they're over in Picard, and we all got this level of gratification, even though it's really not ours, to be going, ooh, we're part of the real thing now. And then kind of Noah does this arc back again. And Kate Mulgrew's comments were really good. So it's been a lot of fun seeing all these changes in the last couple of months, and very nice. And I'm talking over everybody. I do apologize. I know you guys usually chat. So what are we going to do tonight, guys?
Kill things. Shoot things.
Kill things. Yes, please.
Defeat things. We have to use the appropriate terminology.
I don't speak that term, all right? I use the word kill.
So we're playing the morning one with Ed and me, and we have our two characters from Fraggle Rock running around. And of course, they're not going to go around and kill things and do that. So, my Toon Kumquat will be going, oh, they're taking a nap again. Okay, we'll be back in a little bit. Maybe they'll want to come and play then. And trying to maintain that nice level of Fraggle Rock innocence. And of course, do you guys remember Fraggle Rock? Were
they playing down in Fraggle Rock?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we We tried to sing that in one of our versions, and neither Ed or I sing very well, so that was really sad.
Kirk Thatcher was the creator of that, wasn't he?
Pardon?
Kirk Thatcher, he was the one that also helped with Fraggle Rock.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. The punk on the bus.
Okay, who's joining us? Let's see. You wanted me to invite you?
Still got the X. Oh, do you need a new X?
No, I got you. Just need to know the tune. Alpha, you're with us?
Yes, yes.
I gotcha. Would anybody else like to jump in there and play some, we don't know what the heck it is we're playing, but some stuff?
Something.
If we're leveling, we could do some patrols.
We can do patrols, yeah. Let's see. All right, we're going to do some patrols if anybody would like to join us. Who's leveling? Both of you?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
You too, Alpha?
Yeah, I have some mastery to pick up.
Let me put some equipment on this ship so it doesn't blow up quite so fast. There we go. All right, let's start out with our beloved... Oh my god, that's a noisy car. I don't know if you guys can hear the cars out in the parking lot. Just, I have my windows open because it's a beautiful day. It's like 75 degrees, so of course I'm wearing a jacket. And I forgot, people are idiots. How about we just go with advanced and see how we're doing?
All right.
And where are you both for your levels?
Okay. I'm in 4.
I'm at,
You're at level 4. Can you do patrols at level 4?
We'll find out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, actually, yeah, you should be, because Ed and I did it that once, so as soon as I got done with the tutorial on one tune, we did our speed leveling event to see how fast we could go from getting out of the academy to level 65 just by doing patrols. So I guess you can do it. We're going to find out. Let's start with Wanted Argala.
I am at 65, but I'm just a little bit shy of completing mastery on this ship.
No problems. Anybody else out there want to join us? Okay, so let's launch Wanted Argala. Remember, you have to launch your own on this one.
Oh, okay, yeah, I gotta find it. So, where's Argala at?
It's on your patrols. It's like second from the bottom if you're on all patrols.
Oh, Wanted.
Nick, I didn't even ask you because I was being impolite and so excited to see you here. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm there waiting for you guys, just slowly waiting for it to load up. How are you doing, sir? I hope you are well. And I apologize for being rude and not asking. Yay! Glad to hear it. Yeah, after our whole company got away with basically only 2 people getting COVID during the worst of it, we had one person go down with it today after I spent all day Friday in a meeting with him, which I'm not really happy about. Not that I blame him. So everybody who was in the meeting with him, we're all just sitting there sticking swabs up our noses going, oh, please, 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 let's not have COVID. And we are all vaccinated against it, and we're still getting it, so.
I assimilated a ship.
Yay. I don't know what that feeling is like, Nick. I'm so distanced from the end product leaving the door at our business, because that's not what I do. So it's just like there's a panic going on downstairs. Everybody's doing, gotta get this out the door. The trucks are here. Because our equipment's huge and usually takes like 3 or 4 semis to take it out in pieces. Then it gets trucked or shipped across the world, and the guys fly out or drive out to go put it together. And I never see any of it. It's just like this mysterious stuff happens all the time. And then I do my own little world of stuff which has nothing to do with them, and they don't know what I do.
How I prefer it in the real Know what I do. Not illegal, but it's the one thing to know.
Well, if you're at 65 alpha, we probably could ramp this up to elite for Board King.
Quite.
'Cause-
65, but not very well geared. I should put that caveat.
Well, it was pretty good. Good enough.
Let's try it. Let's make it a little extra crispy. And see what
Okay.
happens.
Which one do we want to do next? Ruins of Doom or Ninth Rule? Hopefully we'll stay teamed here.
Yeah, we should.
Yep.
Actually, after we do this next one, let me check my timer here. I have 7 minutes, and then we're going to go do
Responding.
something. We could do Jupiter Uranus.
Who?
In the TFOs, the one that's spelled Jupiter Uranus, IUP.
Can I do that one?
After this, I have 7 minutes in cooldown before I can go and do it, because I'm trying to stick to that 20-hour cooldown. So let's do Ruins of Doom this time, but let's go to Elite.
Alrighty.
Okay?
Oh, which one are we doing now?
Ruins of Doom.
Which is
It's in the Klingon Civil War.
I see it. Okay.
If you want to go there. Is it in the Klingon Civil War? I guess it isn't.
No, I think it's Beta Quadrant.
It is Beta Quadrant, you're right.
You wanted to do Elite, didn't you?
Yes, so if you'd switch to Elite so we can get you some extra leveling.
Okay, it is at Elite.
Okay.
It says 3 bars.
Yeah, that's 3 bars. And we're launching. So Nick, if you're still there, we were talking about our fundraiser we're going to start in honor or in memory of Paragon Gaming, passed away a couple of weeks ago. Trying to raise some money for a good cause, though we don't know which good cause we're going to raise money for yet, but it's going to be for something good, since we have all these wonderful people. And try and remember Duffy. Darn those Canadians who pay for all of those medical bills, and family took care of the funeral costs, so they didn't need us to do anything. So we'll remember him a different way.
What's with the countdown thing there?
You don't want to get zapped by it. When it hits 0, it tends to blow up stuff like you.
Okay,
So it's GTFO at this moment. Stay outside of the red sphere, and you're safe. Go inside the red sphere. The closer you are to the center, the more dead you get. On the other hand, it's really good if you're... Oh, somebody's raiding us. Hey, it's Jazzy Cat. Hi, Jazzy Cat. Thank you for the raid. How are you guys doing? Did you get that one, Alpha?
I did indeed.
Thank you so much. Okay, we're going to go into this third one over here, Bird King. And as soon as we get in there, a whole bunch of Mokai will show up. Hi, Ed. Hi, Jazzy Cat. How are you guys? And I'm continuing on my ongoing quest to meet all of the players in real life. So I had lunch with Qantas over the weekend, because that's easy when he kind of lives like 10 miles away. Not as much of an adventure as meeting Beardy in Ireland or going out to Australia to meet WC, except by the time that happens, maybe WC will be here. And Board King, obviously, and DT, and Alpha, and... Gotta go meet Mr. Dave.
Have
Yes.
you met Sav yet?
I have not met Sav. I had wanted to bicycle there last summer. I figured it would be a great bike ride, or 2 summers ago. And for some strange reason, I did not take the 600-mile bike ride to a country that had all the borders locked down. Don't know why. And the funny thing is, Dante lives really close to where I go to classes on Mondays and Wednesdays, and I've never met him. So definitely have to go meet Dante. What neck of the woods are you in, Ed? And I'm a girl who likes scotch, so just be aware. Or have we had that discussion about good scotch?
Is there bad scotch?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Oh, my God, there's such bad scotch out there. I should say I'm a woman who likes her scotch, not a girl. Girls probably shouldn't be drinking scotch.
I'm a Starfleet veteran now.
Yay! What does that mean?
I don't know. It says I got 1,000 something, 1,000 something.
Well, let's see if you're low level. It's probably 1,000 damage on something, or you've taken 1,000 damage.
I think it has to do with the friend rewards. I've been player of the game.
I think it's about level 5 or level 6 or something.
Ah.
All of your reward accolades start coming in.
Well, I guess then it'll have to be next year, next year when we decide to do the world tour and go to visit a whole bunch of people on the way out to pick up DT in Arizona before we drive up to Seattle. So we'll go down there to Texas, and we'll go up to meet Mr. Dave in Albuquerque, and then we'll go pick up DT in Arizona, and maybe go pick up Board King up in Utah. We'll have a good trip next year. Long trip, but a good trip. What do I want? Nothing. Wow, I really need marks on this tune.
Oh, I gained 1 level.
Well, that's good. So you're at level
5.
5. Wow, that's a little bit slower than I'd like it to be, but we'll work at that one. Okay, let me look at the timer here. I have 1 minute and 16 seconds left. Do you guys want to run Jupiter Eratus with me as a TFO?
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Okay, because you can get whatever. This should be interesting. I don't know if it's going to let you join it.
When I look up control, it shows I can join one.
Okay, cool.
But I've never done it before, so this will be interesting.
Oh, shoot things.
Okay. It's all TFOs, right?
Yeah, exactly. We shoot things. Anybody else want to join us?
Except for the breach. I hate the breach.
Jazzy Cats, gin is interesting. It's very crisp, but for a lot of people, it affects them personality-wise in a very negative way. Not talking smack about my mother-in-law, but her and gin, just not a nice combination. All right, so if you guys are ready, wee-woo?
Wee-woo.
Yay! Okay, there we go.
I love vodka.
To me, vodka's just alcohol. It's not deliciousness.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. I love the raspberry flavored vodka because it looks like Romulan ale.
Okay, well, that's a good reason to drink it. I haven't had that issue with gin, but I can't drink enough of anything to actually have anything major happen. Yeah, no. I think that's why I like scotch. It's so intensely flavored that I don't drink a lot of it, and I'm not one of those people who's going to drink it on ice. Oh. Why would you do that? Welcome back, GSQ. My day was interesting, Sav. GSQ. I thought everything was going kind of slowly till I looked at the clock and realized I was leaving in an hour. So I guess that's good. Whipped cream vodka. Oh my God. I've never heard of whipped cream vodka. Sounds wonderful.
No, milk and alcohol should not go together.
Oh yeah, they do.
I said they should not.
Oh no, it's like what is it Romulan ale that's illegal and should be made more illegal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, after the Romulans joined the Federation to help the Dominion, it was taken off. So
it's a line from. Is it Insurrection?
I think it's Nemesis.
Nemesis, right? Okay, it's one of those two.
In Deep Space Nine, since the embargo took the state, it was no longer illegal in the Federation. Since the Romulans joined fight against the Dominion.
All right, so now there are going to be 3 bases. They're going to have rifts around them. You want to close the rifts and shoot the stuff. And then we're also going to have data thieves going over to the Jupiter station. And you want to just shoot them down. But the goal basically is close the rifts. That's the important one here. And we have a Mr. Dave. Mr. Dave, once we're done with doing this TFO, it is your up, sir. So go grab the tune that you wanted to work on tonight. And we're going to do some ground stuff for Mr. Dave. I do have a hard stop at 8:30, so in about an hour tonight.
Rift is closed.
We've got hostiles on the station. They're breaching our system. Terrans now control projector base.
Do we a first time? Yes. Board King hasn't done this before.
Yeah, I'm just shooting stuff.
Well, that's the name of the game. Actually, the real name of the game is Space Barbies, but that's a whole different story.
I don't shoot things, I kill things. Maybe.
Hey, I still have problems when I have to go around shooting animals. It's just like, no, I can't do that.
Evening, Mom.
Hello, hello. How are you doing?
Peachy Keen, you?
Hanging in there today. As I was saying earlier, it's been a day of not much was happening, and then I look at the clock and it's 2:30 and I'm getting ready to wrap everything up for the day. Can you still get the doodad? Let me take a look at the numbers. I think I'm only on like day 4, and I think you got ample time to do the event. I'm doing it on the 20-hour cooldown version. But I think we got time. I think it's through June something. Oh, come on. There we go. Let's see. It is through June 9th, so I'm on day 7. You should be able to do it. Because we're only today on the 16th. You should have ample time to get it done if you don't miss any more days. What I've been trying to do, though, because I don't always like to do this at 3 in the morning to do the 20 hours, is to play the missions during the day. Don't turn them in. Set the alarm for when I need to get up. Just walk over to the computer, click, click, turn them in, and go back to bed for a couple hours. Yeah, but Operation Wolf is still the most fun, in my opinion. I love that one.
You don't like Counterpoint?
I used to love Counterpoint. When I was talking with Chase Masterson, I told her that we used to always love it because we tried to make the dialogue jam up as fast as possible. And now it doesn't happen. And I don't think she really got what I was talking about. But now, of course, we've got the new one, which is pretty flippin' awesome.
He's on you have a big ship.
Have you done the new one, Board King? They redid Assault on Terok Nor. It's now forged in fire. It's the same basic premise with you have to defeat Lita. But it's got some updates that are really, really fun.
Yeah, I've not.
Okay, we'll have to do that one of these nights.
Yes, that's Andrew.
Some nice drops tonight.
The Enterprise is going for projector out.
Once I've said GSQ, we try and make the game fun and supportive, because there's way too many trolls out there who don't. Not so much here, I think, but with other games. And we're not all basement-dwelling nerds. Well, some of us are, but
I'm a trailer dwelling nerd.
I'm an apartment-dwelling nerd?
The Enterprise is near projector camera.
Your favorite movie of all time is referenced in the game? Which line is that? Despite my love of Star Trek, my favorite movie of all time is, of course, the romantic comedy that everybody loves.
Which one?
Pacific Rim.
Never seen it.
Giant robots and kaiju. I mean, it's just a chick flick. At least in my world, it's a chick flick.
Right, the only chick flick I actually like is weird. Okay, is Where the Heart Is.
I don't know that.
With Natalie Portman and Ashley Judd.
Nope. Like I said, if it doesn't have giant robots in it, it's probably not something I'm going to watch. Though I found out last night they're doing a remake of Kamen Rider. Or the original.
What's Kamen Rider?
Working. I'm going to have to educate you on wonderful old Japanese TV shows. You know Power Rangers, right?
I know of Power Rangers.
Okay.
I've never seen any of these shows.
Well, go back like a generation before that and you had Kamen Rider. KamenRider. It is exquisite. But it's been going on all these years, and they've decided to go back and redo the original one, the original series, which I'm looking forward to. Cleverly entitled Kamen Rider 2023. So let me catch up on the chit chat here.
All right, let's see how much I've leveled.
Well, you won't level much from a TFO. Let's
I don't
see.
know much from the other one either.
I know. I'm kind of bummed. Yeah.
I'm
Well,
level 6.
hi, Dante.
And I was using Jupiter, Eratus, and Trolls to grind out levels the last few days. I was averaging about maybe a level or a level and a half per troll and TFO.
Yeah. Yeah, that's typical. Yeah, I love Kamen Rider. About once a week, I walk over to my son's place and we eat a meal together while watching a couple episodes of Kamen Rider. The new one has started out really good, and now it's kind of on the darker side the last couple episodes. So the boys have finished it, but haven't told me how it concludes. And then we've got the new one coming out. Yay! Don't think I've got the link to the trailer for it, but it looks great. But at one scene, as they're going through the trailer, they've got all the action scenes and they've got the two main characters, which I won't give away anything about that. But there's a flash of a face, and because it's all in Japanese, I don't know what's going on. I'm looking at it, and it's a American or a white guy, and you only get a moment of his face, and my first reaction is, it's Dr. Clayton Forrester! And I'm probably one of the few people here who know that reference.
Yeah, I don't know that reference.
Nope.
You, Alpha?
Nope.
Anybody out there know Dr. Clayton Forrester? I know Swear does, but... Or Drunken Heretic knows that one, but I don't think Drunken's on with us tonight. All right, Mr. Dave, if you're out there, grab that tune and let's talk about upgrading Mr. Dave's tune. Yeah, I saw that, Sav. I want to say DT sent it to me while I was at work. Yeah, that's it. It's MST3K. I love that. I still watch it. And of course now they've got MST3K.
When they made fun of the Godzilla movies.
Yeah, those are good too. The best one though is there was this horrible movie called Space Mutiny, which was kind of like a bad version of Battlestar Galactica. It was just amazingly bad.
Isn't that the one where they use part of the Star Wars movies
Yes.
in the background?
Yes, they did.
Okay.
Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly
I remember
it.
that movie.
It's such a bad movie. And they did it as a live MST3K. And I tried to convince my students, this is when I was still teaching, that we should all go together. And somebody's like, yeah, no, I don't really think you should encourage the 8 and 10-year-olds to go see that with you. I still watch that a lot. Every now and then they'll show the live version as well as the one that they did on the show. Okay, yeah, you can tell it's almost 80 degrees now. Oh, God, no, not Manos Hands of Fate. I'm sorry. That's just, That is such a bad movie. It's got no redeeming qualities whatsoever. One, because they kill the dog, which gets me. No, Mr. Dave, I cannot hear you. Let's see if I can find out why I can't hear you.
Movie with that?
We're trying to see why we can't hear Mr. Dave.
The movie you were talking about.
Oh, Manos, The Hands of Fate.
Manos?
Oh, okay.
Yes, Manos, The Hands of Fate. I can hear you now, Mr. Dave.
Okay, yeah, I'm in. I'm in game.
Okay.
My first question is, how do I get rid of the stupid grid lines in space?
Oh, go to where it says Enable Astrometrics over on the right-hand side, or Disable Astrometrics. It should be on your right-hand side underneath your description.
Got it.
Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah. If you hit Disable, that will take out your grid lines.
All right, where do you want me? What do you want me to do?
Are you Federation or KDF?
Federation.
Let's go to Earth Space Dock and we'll meet there. So everybody, off to Earth Space Dock. Let's help Mr. Dave out.
Everybody, we're going to Earth Space Dock.
I just love the space dock.
Torgo. Oh my God. Poor Torgo. That
Who?
Torgo from Manos Hands of Fate was the mutant type creature. There's not really good description of him, but his deformity, you know how sometimes you've got the hunchback or you've got somebody who's blind or horribly scarred. His defect was big knees or big thighs. I mean, it's just the most ridiculous thing. If I remember right, the guy who was the star and produced it was a car salesman, something like that.
So which space dock are we on?
We are on Earth Space Dock. Yes, Earth Space Dock. 13? We are on 13. It's
13,
kind of crowded, though. Let's all go to Earth Space Dock 9, which has got ample room. So everybody, Earth Space Dock 9. Okay, give me another good MST3K movie. I was watching the one that was the last episode with Joel last night. Okay, well, I wasn't actually watching it. It was on while I was kind of half asleep and vaguely paying attention to it.
See, I didn't really watch a whole lot of MST3K. I always watched it if they were going to make fun of the Godzilla movies. That's it.
Whoa.
I saw when they did that.
They didn't do a ton of Godzillas. They did quite a few,
No, I think they did like 2 or 3 Godzilla movies.
but they did the turtle ones. Gamera. Lots of Gamera. Let's see. We have rating systems. How many times are you willing to watch Manos compared to any other movies? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I would watch Manos willingly more than anything else because, ugh. Okay, so
You said Earth Space Dock 9?
Earth Space Deck 9. We're over by the exchange.
I'm already there. How about that?
All right,
Well,
come
I
on
can't
over and
read
join
this.
us. There's not a lot of movies I dislike more than Manos Hands of Fate, but one of my favorite MST3K movies is, Birdemic.
Never heard of it.
Oh, Birdemic.
Birdemic is right up there with The Room in terms of just stunningly bad.
That's right there with Sharknado.
I love Sharknado. And then, of course, they did a riff tracks of Sharknado, which was amazing. All right, so tell us what you've got for equipment there, Mr. Dave. What have you got, first of all, for armor?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have anything either.
Oh, good. Two for the price of one, then.
Is there a way I can screen share on this?
Yes, you can. Well, not on this, but you can screen share on Discord. So if you are in Discord, at the bottom you'll see underneath voice connected, you'll see video and screen. The screen will let you share your screen on Discord, and we can see it and we can tell everybody what you've got. So now I'm watching your stream. So let's see if I can see what you've got there. Of course, it's very hard to see. Let's see if I can blow that up. Well, that did not help me.
Well, I hope everybody on the stream is very patient. It's going to be a long and boring stream, I'm sure.
Okay, so right now it looks like you're dealing with absolute baseline shields and armor, correct?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's definitely got to be the first thing that we look at for you. No matter how good your toys are, it doesn't help if you can't take a hit. So, there's a couple of things you can do. There's a couple of missions that have some of the best ground gear in the game. And that's probably the easiest way to do it. But we also can do this based on your resources. What have you got in terms of resources? I.e., how much money do you have to spend?
This one doesn't have a whole lot of money. Let's see here. Yeah, not a whole lot.
Okay. How are you on reputation? Are you up to level 65 on your reputation? Or sorry, up to level tier 6 on your reputation?
Oh no, heavens no.
Okay, so we're going to start out then with doing one of two missions for good ground gear. We could do Romulan Imperial Army, or we could do Romulan, the gear from Survivor. Leonard McCoy, you're not missing anything in Blue Shift. You have to basically disable her shields in order to get her powered down. You're not going to kill her. But it works better if you've got a team, because you need to do a couple of things. You've got to get her shields down, and you've got to keep Killy from enabling her weapon, which is really hard to do. So with a team, it's easier than doing it solo. If you do it solo, try doing it on low-level stuff first.
Should we help Leonard? Do a Leonard mission?
No, we're going to help you right now. This is your turn.
Okay.
So, let's see.
How y'all doing?
We're doing good. Hard to hear you, though. You're a little quiet at the moment.
Is that better?
Yes, that is much better.
Okay.
Okay, so we could do Uneasy Allies, or we could do Survivor. We can team up and kind of run through this fast to get you the gear. Both of them have good gear. Folks, would you recommend the gear from Survivor or the gear from Uneasy Allies is the better gear?
think I've ever done either one of them.
Well, they're both good for ground gear.
That in the Romulan mission thing? Is that
Romulan mission.
Romulan episode?
It's I don't know that it's from the Romulan missions. I think it's from Iconian? No.
What was it called?
There's one that's Uneasy Allies.
Oh, that's Delta Quadrant.
Is that? No, that's not. It's definitely not Delta Quadrant.
I thought it was.
There is something called Uneasy Allies in it. New Frontiers? It's not Gamma Quadrant. Probably way before that. Definitely not New Romulus.
Stuck at a loading screen otherwise.
That's okay. Okay, it's from Iconian War. It's actually the first one in Iconian War. The other one is from yesterday's war, the last episode. There is Survivor. Both of them have good ground gear that you only have to run the missions to get, which is a great way to do things.
Mom, before we do that, can you show me where to find my Elachi Walker combat pet?
Okay, if you've got the Elachi Walker combat pet, did you buy it or did you get it from the rewards?
I bought it off of Muds.
Okay, if you've got it, go to your Zen store. I believe it's an item. Absolutely, GSQ. And if Sav's still out there, can he reclaim his Elachi Walker if he bought it from Mud Store? I believe he can, but I've been wrong about things before.
I think anything you purchase from the Zen store for the most part is reclaimable. It would probably be under the ground items tab in Mud's Market.
Well, see? These people are smart. Okay, yeah, it is under the ground items.
Well, if you're seeing it, I'm not seeing it.
You're not seeing it there?
Is it a combat pet?
It is a combat
Yes.
pet. Mm-hmm.
I'd say try under personnel.
Well, I'm seeing it here under Elachi Walker Combat Pet. The Elachi Walker Combat Pet and Vanity Pet unlocks for the whole account. So once you've claimed it, though, will continue to be there.
See, if you get my available skills under P, I have the micro miniaturized Elachi Walker here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm not seeing it in Mud's Market ground items, and I'm not seeing it in my skill tree.
Check under items on the Zen store.
There is under items. There is a ground items section.
Yeah, I'm still lost on that.
Okay, hang on a second.
If you could, open up your mission journal where the events tab is, just in case.
Yeah, that's what somebody else was saying too. That's under reclaim rewards.
And then events tab and reclaim rewards. There should be a ground tab in there. Let's
There
check
is.
that just in case.
So I don't know if you can see my screen, Mr. Dave.
I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm with you. I see my miniaturized Elachi Walker. Is that what I'm looking for?
Uh-huh.
That might be the pet. Go ahead, scroll down a bit.
No, the miniaturized is the combat pet.
Oh, is it?
Yes. It's if you just hover over it, it does say it's the combat pet.
Okay, we see it there. It says it's already purchased. So.
Okay, if it says you've already purchased it, you've got it someplace. So have you checked your inventory?
Yes, there it is.
Okay, then all you have to do is move that into one of your item spots.
That was easy enough.
Yay! Got one that's easy. I see an id here. Hang on a second. I'm going to do something. What level is your tune?
65.
65. Okay. Let's go see what's sitting in the fleet bank really quick here. I hope one of these days we get fedoras instead of just top hats. Wouldn't a fedora be nice? Goes with our trench coats and our Tommy guns.
I would love to have a fedora.
I would pay good money for a fedora. All right, let's see what we've got over here in the fleet bank. Ground gear. Blech. Boy, we don't have fun ground gear here. We've got some Borg kits here. Didn't have a lot of space stuff, not as much ground stuff.
I have Kelvin divergence kit frames, Kelvin divergence modules.
I've got Herald, I've got Borg. Got lots of Borg. I wonder if I've got anything in my stash.
Delta expedition kits.
Ooh, I have a Starfleet Frontier tactical kit. Are you a tactical by any chance, Mr. Dave?
I am, but I'm level 4, 6.
Science.
Your science. Okay. You said you're tactical, Borg King?
Yeah.
Well, where are you? I'm going to give you this and...
I'm by the
Okay.
yeah, right there.
I'm going to give you this, even though you can't use this yet. Oh, you're busy. Step away from the bank.
Step away from the bank, sir.
Yeah, because if you're too close, it won't let me trade with you.
Okay.
There we go. I'm going to just give you something here. This won't be any good till you're a little bit higher. Why can't I trade it? It's mine. Oh, that's why. There you go.
Why?
Okay, now we can do it. There you go. Take that. When you're a little bit higher rank, use that. That's a nice kit. Now we need to find a nice kit for Mr. Dave.
What instance are you guys in on Earth Space Dock?
9. I'm sending you an invitation so you can get in here just in case it gets crowded. All right, so I'm thinking we need to go do, what do we want to do? Uneasy Allies or Survivor? Which one do we think is going to give them better ground gear?
Some armor.
Pardon?
I don't have any good armor. I have no armor, actually.
That's why we're going to, oh, maybe you can't do this mission. Maybe you can, though. Let's go try doing this mission together.
I have it up, so me. So
okay,
well,
let's team up first. Got room for one more if somebody else wants to jump in and join us. Hi, Swear. How are you?
Did you put me in?
No. There we go. Sorry. There you go. Okay, so now we got a team here. If everybody's good with that. Let's do Uneasy Allies. It's a little bit longer, but we can probably slam through it twice. That would let you get a armor and shields. How's that?
Yeah.
Okay. So grab
Which one is it under?
It's called Uneasy Allies. I'm going to grab it and I'll share it with everybody.
I'm currently on leave from...
I'm transwarping to the Hobus system.
Okay, let me share with everybody.
I'm off to do blue shift.
Oh, okay. Go do blue shift.
Well, it's like 20 minutes until my progression starts again.
Yeah, I've been trying to pay attention to mine as well. There we go. Okay, I'm sharing.
Ooh. That transfer failed.
Ooh. Ooh. All right. And we're going to transwarp over to the Hoba system.
I'm already there.
I know you're there, but the rest of us aren't there yet.
I just saw a person standing next to me.
I know. Isn't that cool? I can't remember who described it the other day as the transwarp isn't quite well balanced in the future system so that the people get their head at the ship and the ship hits them. But, you know.
That was me.
It was you. There's a very good line. So, Mr. Dave, you have to launch yourself over there.
Launching.
Okay? And we won't start till you get here. So everyone, I will let you know when the website is up and functional for Two Absent Friends, which is going to be our charity drive moving forward, and we're going to try and get as many of the streamers and players and people engaged in one way or the other. You know, I know we're not going to raise a huge amount of money, but we want to raise a little something to remember Duffy and all the other players who we've lost over the past 12 years. Unfortunately, you know, sometimes we know about, like Duffy we found out about, but I was playing with a member of our fleet, and he was telling me that he was going to probably not be back on because he had a disease and he couldn't be treated for it where he was living, and he couldn't get to where he could be treated for it, and he knew he was dying, and then just one day he disappeared. And, you know, that sucks. You're chatting with somebody, you get to know them, and then they're gone, and we all feel that way about Duffy because we really knew him, but there's a lot of people who just disappear. So we're going to do what we can to remember everybody. All right, so everybody ready to hit begin Uneasy Allies?
Yep.
Yay!
Mm-hmm.
Pressing the button. Click. And unless you guys are determined to do dialogue, let's just kind of zip through this so we can go get stuff.
Dialogue.
Well, I'm doing all the Delta recruits and I'm letting the dialogue play out so people can hear it. Because, you know, reasons. This isn't the best tune for this, but oh well.
I'm just getting my Tetrion damage.
Yeah, all I've got left is physical and ground damage from the Vodwar, so something I'll have to do after I do my phone call at 8:30. Because, yeah, I really don't need sleep anymore when I have to do all my endeavors.
I died.
Well, bring yourself back to life and stay away from the big shooty things.
I wanted to help destroy the big
I appreciate that. We'll wait for you before we go on. But the goal here is for you to survive to get the equipment so you can survive longer. The drone names are all excellent. So scanning the freighter.
This is Lieutenant Guy. This unit is this
Eridan, my boss used to say that when I worked at the hospital. He's like, yeah, you can sleep when you're dead. Good man. Fortunately, I had a good sense of humor when I told him I'm going to sleep in the donor room because I was too tired to drive home. Who are we waiting on? There we go.
That would be me.
Me. Not it.
And through these doors over here. There we go. And shoot lots of people. GSQ, have you ever listened to your weapon?
I did. I have.
Why did everything go dark?
Why did everything... It shouldn't have gone dark.
It went dark to me.
That's not good.
I mean, it came back, but it's like everything went dark around me.
Open your eyes? I don't know.
Not that dark. I mean, I couldn't see what I was shooting.
Oh. Yeah, I was working at a hospital, Eridan. Is probably not exactly where you want to have your nurses and techs not being 100% awake.
I just got this weapon like 3 days ago and I'm in love with it.
I used to run that one down, and I still run it down on New Romulus. And if there's nothing else around you, the sounds, it's like, ow, that hurts, that hurts. And I thought that was the weirdest thing. Because I always
It
play.
does sound like that.
Yeah. I play it at Sunday mornings.
Weapon?
It is the Herald AP boomstick from the Lobby store. I know it's got a real name, but boomstick. Is this the door we want to go through? Or am I going back? Yep, that's the door we want. And we run down here. And we run over here. And we come over and we talk to this person over here, and it's Selah.
I've received. No. We've received Republic.
It makes the sun.
And we beam up.
Blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah,
What
blah,
I say?
blah, blah, blah,
Blah, blah, blah, blah, blah.
Something.
Wah, 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 wah.
This unit. This.
That was a character I wish we'd seen more of. Okay, everybody back here to the lift.
Am I getting?
We won't go down until you get here, because otherwise there's a couple of doors here when they close and you're not there. Well, you're stuck. Okay. Go downstairs. Everybody in here. Don't talk to anybody till everybody's in. Everybody in the room?
Yeah.
We have to vote. So I'm saying Romulan crew.
It looks like we're
Oops.
missing.
We're missing Mr. Dave. Mr. Dave.
I don't have a way to get down. I'm just standing here.
Okay, stay there, because that's how the door gets locked. No problems. Do you have the option to vote for the Romulan crew?
I did.
Okay, everybody vote for the Romulan crew so we can get to the next part.
I did.
That's 4. We should have one more vote. Good. It's going to give us another one. We should be able to delegate all the tasks here. And same thing, vote for the Romulan crew. And we'll have one more here. And vote for the Romulan crew. Okay, now that's something's going to blow up. There it goes. Stay back.
My ship down there. Don't make things worse.
See if we can get that trigger. Alpha, can you make that trigger?
Yep,
Okay.
I am on it.
All right. Yeah, if you move within each level ahead of when you disarm it, it blows up.
Are we getting armors here? Is that what this is?
We are working on the Romulan Imperial Navy armor for Mr. Dave.
And me.
And Board King.
You need to run it 3 times in order to get the full set.
Well, if we just do it the 2 times, we'll be good. Oops, do I want to go this way? I'll go this way.
Going downward?
Yeah. It's not triggering for me.
Oh, I got it.
You got it? Okay, I'll stay out then.
Whoops, I rubber banded.
Ooh. As long as he didn't rubber band into it, we're good.
Yeah, no kidding. This is rather finicky today.
Yeah.
There we go.
I think because I was in the red zone with you.
For me, it ended up being some kind of line of sight problem, I think. Because once I stood in just the right spot where I could see past the ramp and past the pillar that the bomb is next to, I got the prompt.
Is it on your side or is it over here?
It's right in front of me.
Okay.
I'll take this one.
I'll stay out of this one. So with these, you're going to go up to as close to the little sphere as you can get and just disarm it 1 step at a time. Okay, I'll go take care of the saboteur.
The saboteur is nearby. Get him.
And we can watch him throw his wooden shoes into the machinery.
He would have gotten away with it too if it hadn't been for you damn kids.
You pesky kids. All right, back up to the bridge and back to Mr. Dave.
Meddling kids and your little dog, too.
Did we get everybody?
No. Waiting for me.
No.
Oh, come on. Come through the doors.
I'm a little surprised somebody's running it with 5 people. Once you get on the Iconian ship, it's really buggy. I don't know if they fixed it, but it used to be incredibly buggy to run with actual players.
Ed and I have run it a couple of times lately.
Oh, D-part system?
Pardon?
D-part system?
Yes. Yeah, or just hit accept. Or both. There we go.
The no-potta system?
And hit escape until we bypass all the dialogue.
So, does anybody know what's going on this weekend?
No.
I think it's this weekend. MegaCon here in Orlando is going on.
Oh.
See, I got invited to it, but at the same time, I'm already one of the speakers at the Sulfit conference, which I don't really want to be at, but I don't really have a choice.
See, I think we need to have a mobile Star Trek Online event crew that goes from various event to various event to various event, you know, like a setup that travels around and then gets manned by the different fleets and streamers in different parts of the country.
Doesn't sound like a bad idea at all.
I think it's a great idea.
Scimitar.
Of course, I would volunteer to do as many as possible. Because
if I had time that I didn't have other pressing engagements, I would do that in a heartbeat.
yeah, I have this bad habit of needing to pay bills. Silly me. But I still think it'd be fun.
Yeah, I think it would.
Wow, you get a second scimitar. 2 for the price of 1. Bright light. Maybe. There we go.
It says torpedo 2.
That was easy. And now we're going to beam down.
I have done this mission probably 50 times. I've never had this much problem with it.
Map transfer failed. Uh-oh. Oh, wow, I got completely kicked off.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
we all did.
Okay, let's see what happens. Oops. Well, that wasn't what I wanted to have happen.
Location, the Napata system?
Yep,
Mhm.
that is correct.
Okay.
We want to be there.
Well, if you're watching, Kale, there you go.
So, I see GSQ in here with me, but we don't appear to be on a team anymore.
No, I think we lost that. We are... Let's reteam here.
I'm right outside the system.
Who am I missing?
Okay, I'm back in.
Okay, there you are.
Transwarp. I gotta transwarp to the system now.
Yeah, I wound up kicked back to Earth space stock.
I was at Phobos.
Wow. Just...
If you're watching, Kale, there you go. There's a bug.
All right.
So weird.
I'm at the thing that says continue Hakiv's folly. Is anybody else there?
I'm right there.
GSQ and I are in the zone where we crashed out of, so
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we should warp out of the system so we
Okay.
are where the others are.
All right.
And
Hi.
we will join you guys in a second.
Okay.
Aye.
I'd be bummed if we had lost our progress at this point. Need to check something real quick here.
Oh, I have to fly all the way over to Napata.
Are you at Phobos?
Yep.
Just hit the transorb button. It'll take you there.
The wonders of 25th century technology.
Press the button.
Oh.
What is happening?
All here? Are we all in the different?
Are you all in at Nopata yet?
I'm at Napata, but I'm on a different sector map.
That's okay if you're in a different instance. Hopefully, since we're teamed, when we beam down, we'll all beam down together.
I see.
What's happening?
Really?
Are we all in the instance?
Hang on a second.
Are we,
Alpha, what instance are you in?
I am in number 6.
Okay, everybody change to beta quadrant number 6. Make sure we're all in the same place at the same time. Well, now I see 3 of us are together. But I like it. It moved me to Starbase 234.
goodness.
Okay.
Oh, I'm with Mom.
Okay, we're both at that. Let's just manually fly up to Nopata.
Oh my goodness. I'm at Vulcan sector.
Broke the game.
Okay, see what happens if we transwarp to Nopata. Since we're all in the same instance, let's see if that works.
Oh, I hear a jellyfish.
Yes, I have a jellyfish. Hey, it looks like we're almost there. Mr. Dave, you should be able to transwarp using the little button on the side. And same for you, GSQ. There should be a transwarp option on your little dialogue box, which has a clever name. Mission box. Thank you. That thing over there.
Find the mission. I have so many missions.
Oh, when you're running a mission, go to the mission itself in the titles, where you pick up the name of it, and make it your primary.
Yeah.
And then it'll show up in yellow at the top of your list.
Alright, I'm here now.
All right. We're all here. Let's see what happens when we hit continue. Is everybody ready? Well, hang on. We'll let Mr. Dave catch up to us first.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Hit continue Hakiv's Folly. All right, we got all the names there. Woohoo! Let's see what happens.
Cross fingers. Oh, it marks
Yay! We're good so far. All right.
It's not like that mission from the Gamma Quadrant where you and your away team onto the space station away from each other. I hated that when you had no map available. I have no idea what she said.
I want to see what happens when I do this.
Random dialogue. Whoop!
Oh.
Nope, that wasn't
I
good.
died. I need help.
Yeah, where are you? Are you inside the room?
Right by Sayla. Right next to Sayla.
Okay.
I gotcha.
I think she killed me.
Thanks, Alpha. Yeah, well, she'll do that. I mean, she's Sayla. Of course she does it.
Yeah, I don't trust her.
No, you're not supposed to. Let's finish cleaning out this room. And there's some...
I'm not surprised the mess hall is the one place here that isn't a total wreck.
Because it's not a messy hall, it's just a mess hall. And
Pretty messy to me.
rinse and repeat on the opposite side.
So many clones.
Bones of what?
Somebody's running in a sim... Are you running in Assimilate?
I don't remember what.
Where you get to Borgify everybody?
The weapons out of the armory.
Passing. No, I have the hollow decoy
Oh, okay.
trait.
I need
Can't
to
remember
find
what
the.
it was.
We
I need
didn't.
to find the assimilate.
We didn't do something in here. What did we miss? Oh, there it goes.
Well,
Just-
there's your problem.
It was just slow to respond to us. It's not like the delicate touch.
Hakiv Center. I'm guessing that's side.
Oh my gosh. Trozana Station.
There must be a way through this blank wall. Maybe there's
Remember banning Drew.
Yeah.
Where'd you go that way?
Because
You lie.
you have to go back and redo the... once you go to the door, then you have to come back and find the console.
Oh,
Then you have
Where
to
are we?
Then you have to go back.
know the secret handshake.
Yes, basically. It's a Sayla thing.
And then Stella has to pretend that she actually has some idea of what she's doing.
Another secret door.
Oh, Hakeem always had a flair for the dramatic.
Let's get this gateway working.
There's the button. Pull the lever, Crunk.
You're getting a little too close to the truth. It's time to eliminate you both.
I like it. It's time to eliminate you both, and there's 5 of us standing there.
The turnabout is real.
Hey, I just got here.
Be more careful about
You just got here?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that just makes you prime candidate for getting rid of them.
Well, I think we lost
See
CS...
what I'm saying?
I think we lost Galaxy Star Queen. Kill it with fire! Thank you.
I like that shoot
Right in her face.
point blank range. Point blank range.
Okay, hang on. We need GSQ with us. GSQ, where are you?
There we go. I'll just put in those coordinates.
She's hiding.
She's saying, let's see if she magically joins us when we run through here. She should.
What the heck?
I think she is trying to talk. I'm seeing her key up, but it sounds kind of garbled, so it might be.
That could be why. Oh, she's with us
Map is
now,
all
I think.
Couldn't get out of the cutscene fast enough.
Oh, you know how to get out of them, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
escape button.
Yeah, just hold it down. Okay.
There you go. Back with the blue one now.
Now, let's see what secrets
Cutscenes, it's annoying.
automated defenses. What a waste
You!
of turrets. Stop her!
First time I ever did this mission, I thought that was a gap and you had to figure out some way across.
Yeah, it kind of freaks me out when I see those. It's like, okay. But I still have this thing about falling down from places on here, you know, since you do have the option to fall. So, started just jumping off the edges. Just in case.
I have a button.
Force field? Yeah.
I'm going to push the button.
Push the button! And the monkey pushes the button. Anybody?
Won't let you take me.
The remake of Lost in Space. The movie version.
The Matt LeBlanc one, right?
That's the one, yes.
Love that movie.
It's not a good movie, but it has its moments.
You should download
yeah.
some of these files to your tricorder. This sphere seems to be much older than the others. There's communication traffic from Iconian ships inside the sphere. I've never seen this
Try
kinds
yet
of
another
vessels.
console.
I got this one.
I'm gambling. I'm a bad
Here
person.
we go. Almost there.
Are we?
Lot boxes, huh?
Got it. The
I'm just
door is
playing
open.
Dabble.
Oh, I want to play Dabo, whatever. That fighting game I'm gonna lose
And-
money on.
Who wants to run it?
I'll try it.
Okay, if not, let me know. I'll grab it.
I got 4,400 latinum out of that. A completely useless currency.
I had a major crush on Penny.
What?
In the original or in the remake?
In the remake.
Oh yeah, I can totally see that.
Oh, Lacey Chalet?
Yeah.
She's cute.
If you have the personal transporter module,
I do not.
it's a. There you go.
Yay!
Yay! And welcome to the Iconian War. Hello, Picard47. How are you?
Pickard.
Pickard. Jump off. Come on,
Mr.
Philly. Jump off. You know you
Mr.
want.
Pickard.
John Luck Pickard?
Mr. Pickard, you know what day it is today? It is a Wednesday.
Hi, Shadow. How are you doing? And I'm well, thank you very much, Picard47.
See, even in the 24th century, you could tell a deadbeat just by looking at him.
Even in the 24th century, we still remember and revere that scene from 300. Thank you very much.
I was joking about that sale. You didn't have to shove them off.
But Sayla doesn't fall.
Nighttime inside this sphere, but it's never dark inside the other spheres. The Iconian fleets are here, and there are so
have a
many
Delta
ships that are
recruit with
blotting
us.
out the sun.
Well, it wasn't my phone, Picard47, because my phone has Pacific Rim as ringtone because, you know, it's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. 'Tis a thing in my life. All right.
Did you feel that? The sphere just jumped. The Iconian invasion is beginning.
Oh no! It's a bad touch. Unexpected guest. I'm an unexpected guest.
This is when it was still just a herald as opposed to harbingers.
Why am I in the role of Leroy Jenkins today?
Leroy Jenkins.
Somebody needs it. I mean, at least you got your chicken.
We're promoting you to let me solo her.
It's only allowed if the rest of the party dies as a result of your actions. Otherwise, you're not really doing it justice.
Oh, God, that reminds me. I gotta refresh my OnlyFans.
Oh God. Easy.
TMI.
I wanted.
It is time to run, folks.
I was nowhere near.
As my only subscriber, I thank you for all that money you've given me.
I haven't paid anybody anything.
All right, we gotta get back to the gate.
Come on, guys, out of there. This way, over here. Over here. Guys, over here. Don't worry about that person. Over here. Everybody over here. This is the time to get out.
Run.
No, this is my original.
Four lights.
Picard 47, this is my original tune. This is the one I made back in beta. It's still with us.
Whoa!
Beta is with us.
My new tune is Marshall Janeway's Phaser.
That's great.
That sounds uncomfortable.
We're very comfortable. I can't really
Are we all
wrap my
beaming
mind
up
around.
now?
Pardon?
Are we all beaming up now?
We are beaming up. Now we get to look at the Iconians.
If we don't map, sir.
Yeah. The term is GTFO evasive pattern beta. Yeah, that's the jellyfish that the fleet bought me a couple of years ago because they're the best fleeties in the world. Okay, so your prizes out of this one are either the armor or the shield. Obviously, you want to go back and get the other one, but whichever one you think you need more, this
Armor.
is... Well,
I
doesn't...
prefer the some type of shield anyways.
Okay.
To continue 1 hour. One final hour, we go.
Actually, I think I have a phone call. I'm waiting for somebody to confirm that with me, that I'm supposed to take shortly, and I haven't heard from that person yet. So... And I need absolutely none of this stuff. But I'll grab that one.
They're making me kill Epos. Mom, they're making me kill Epos.
Don't kill Epos.
Don't have a choice. They're making me do it.
So what is one final hour?
Well, we'd have to do this again to get the rest of this, which would take about another hour. But that would give you some great ground gear.
I had to kill Epos in order to be trusted by the Tal-Shiar.
I hate that mission. I hate doing that stuff. It just is like, it's just so contrary to my nature. Except yesterday when I found a cockroach in my apartment, then it was murderous.
Oh, ew.
It was, I've never had a cockroach in my apartment, ever. It's just like, ew, I know it's because I have my doors open, but ew. Right, let me just...
You know a great way to get rid of that, by the way?
Shoe?
Move.
I am moving in a couple of weeks anyway, but Farnsworth is moving into the apartment. Yeah, I'm moving back to Chicago because my husband's going through chemo and kind of needs me.
As someone who's tried to outrun the cockroaches, moving does not work unless you leave everything behind.
And burn it all.
Oh, I didn't say pick nothing up. You better, yeah.
No,
You better take a shower, wash out all your crevices.
Well, I cleaned everything that I have, but I don't usually have a ton of dirt around the apartment, and I keep my food covered.
Here we have a mice issue. Like every summer,
yeah,
they come out of the woods and decide that they're going to invade.
So what does continue one final hour mean?
I don't know who's saying that. Oh, it's continue our final hour. That's actually a different episode. This is okay. This is something I've always got synced up because if you have to kill the herald ships for an endeavor, this is a great one. So this is midnight, and I always have this loaded as one of my default ones. I've got certain missions that are always loaded. Okay, Mr. Dave, thank you so much. We'll keep working on your guys. We'll go and do that mission again and get you the second half of that gear because it's great ground gear.
I have none of that, so.
Where do I get the tactical kit?
Well, I just gave you one.
Oh, you did?
Yes, that's the thing I gave you. That was the tactical kit. You just can't use it quite yet.
That's the one that goes with the...
There isn't one specifically for the Romulan set. I mean, there's some Romulan gear you can use, but that one's a fine kit, especially for the price, which was free.
There's a Romulan and Navy Imperial Profession specific kit.
No, not a kit. There's...
Yeah, there is a kit.
There is in that mission?
Yeah.
I didn't see it listed on mine. Oh, yes, I did. You're right. You are right, because it's in a box. Well, I just heard something.
Chaos.
Hey, Bethany, thank you so much for the follow.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Chaos.
As I said, I'm waiting on somebody that I haven't heard from yet. So I may have to jump off here.
No one matters.
The Romulan operative set is okay, but I prefer the Imperial Navy set. Get more out of it.
Okay, well, if you want to get the set out of it, then you have to run it 3 times.
Yeah.
But it's actually a relatively fast run, as long as you just run through all the dialogue and go.
I don't like not being able to see.
Picard 47, I have had one cockroach in my apartment. And as I said, it's probably because I leave my doors up. I'm not burning it all down.
What?
There's many.
I like my apartment, with the exception of the one cockroach. I have my own parking space now. Finally, after being
to be sure.
It would burn. It would just burn.
Hey, Mom, was it a big cockroach or a little cockroach?
Oh, it was big.
Okay, then it's fine. It's fine.
It was.
Fine. It's not even a cockroach. It's like a cicada.
Yeah, it was cicada sized. It was big, but it was definitely
okay.
But when you're allergic, when someone like me who's allergic to cockroaches, you want to kill them.
I just didn't want it. Okay, it was in the bathroom on the roll of toilet paper, so I was unrolling it. It came flying out at me. It's like, jeez!
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god!
It's like a horror movie way of doing it. You is. Just crawl out from under the cabinet. It's like a normal bug.
Yeah, really. It was not what I was expecting at that moment. And of course, now, as you know, when you have toilet paper in the bathroom, you can have it roll forward or you can have it roll from under, right? The reason you don't ever want to roll forward is exactly what happens. So if you pull it out with any speed, the bug comes flying at you. But if you have it going down and you roll it, the bug will fly down to the ground and you'll never see it. And I thought that was a joke. And after that, it's like, oh, I guess that happens in real life. It was horrifying. Absolutely horrifying.
I will say that gives some legitimacy to the debate of which way to hang the toilet paper, though.
Yes, it does.
Now, that's actually a meaty topic versus a lot of the veiled, thin reasons I see on Reddit, right?
Is it accurate?
Well, if you have a cat, you have it away from you.
Because?
Because you know how cats like to play with toilet paper?
My whole life.
No, I'm a dog person.
Well, no, cats like to play with toilet paper
I see.
get the toilet paper all over the place.
I did come home once to find the entire roll of toilet paper completely unrolled in the bathroom, my dog looking at me with toilet paper hanging out of its mouth going, "Mwah."
I've been lucky so far. I have not had an errant cat just wander into my home, so I've been lucky,
I keep running into old things on YouTube of people who didn't know they owned cats suddenly discovering they have a cat in their house. It is a thing.
What?
Yeah. Woke up this morning, okay, I live next to a house.
It's a fact that you don't own cats, they own you.
Correct. Oh, my next door neighbors had 2 huskies, and they didn't let the huskies in the house. They had an outdoor place for them, but they didn't know how to take care of their huskies, and the huskies really need a lot more exercise because they're huskies. And they were friendly enough dogs, and one day about 2 in the morning, I woke up with this intense sense of pressure on my chest, and I woke up and looked up, and it's like, oh, Cody, what are you doing here? And my dogs were like, come to play. And so I thought I'd put her on a leash and take her back over there, not realizing that she had chewed through the fence. And she had never been on a leash. She was crying when I tried to put her on her leash. Poor thing.
Doesn't understand it.
Yeah.
Since you said you like dogs, I posted
I do
a
love
picture
dogs.
in the lounge tab on the Discord.
Oh, congratulations, Bethany. I am not great with doing crafting of what characters look like, so good for you. Man, wear headphones all day and my ears itch.
Ah.
Okay, where did you post the picture?
In the lounge tab.
In the lounge. Hang on. Oh,
wrong way.
She's adorable. He's adorable or she's adorable?
She.
She's adorable. I love that face.
7-year-old border collie cocker spaniel mix.
She is just a sweetie pie.
She gets along very well with the rabbit on occasion.
They can do that. My dogs will sit there and go, oh, that's really cute, and then they'll kill it. And it's like, no, guys, no. Mom doesn't like that. Mom loves you. She doesn't like it when you kill things.
She doesn't try to kill it. She just tries to hurt it around the house because that's her.
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. No, I have a red dog and I have a white dog. I don't know what they are. They needed homes. You know, that was the criteria. They needed a home. I needed a dog. Perfect mesh.
My cats adopted a wild rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that.
And the proliferation of our modern, problems that we have these days, we may end up needing that emergency food.
Oh, God.
I'm with that.
Yeah, like the line goes.
I'm with you.
Yeah. Do you like cats? Yep, I can never finish one.
Nah. Oh.
All right.
When it's
most hungry an hour later.
What are we doing now? What are we doing now?
Hang on a second. I'm doing something real life-ish.
Okay.
Oh, no, I didn't. Harold, I did not. I don't know.
Once it's time for rabbit to be on the menu, we call Trisander.
Yes.
Hang on a second. All right, hang on. I'm
Mama.
following up on a letter that went to my spam instead of to me.
We could actually...
Your spam is more popular than you are?
It clearly is more popular than I am. Let's move that over there so I can see what it actually says.
Fire! Fire!
If cows are such a detriment to ecosystems and everything, the human race could actually surplus its meat supply with rabbits instead of cattle.
Folks, as I said, I need to log off. I have some real world stuff to do. So I'm going to leave you all to your own devices. We will be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. Or if you want to join us tomorrow morning to do Fraggle Rock with Ed and me, we will be doing Fraggle Rock from 6 to 7 o'clock. Otherwise, back tomorrow night. So have a great evening, everybody. I'm going to go do real world stuff. Everyone take care, and I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye. And thank you for joining the Discord, Bethany. We appreciate it.